Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Direct snap to the back.
And this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback just sneaks it. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air, it's Collins. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. To throw, it's Collins. He bought some time, now lets it go.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback still with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. He hands it off from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The pocket breaking down. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's on the run. Launches deep. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Receivers are bunched together. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Fighting him off. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw. It's Collins. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here comes the bunch formation. He's back to throw again on second down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Hit just as he throws the ball, and that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Collins. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner tackled right there. Drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Receiver makes the catch. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Notre Dame 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that one is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Caught quickly. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Collins. He cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And they will try out the field goal team here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He missed it. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports